off to Japan for two of the best car meets in Tokyo. Firstly, I'm hitting Daikoku parking area. There's a Porsche meet advertised down there, and I think we're gonna see some racing Porsche 930s. And secondly, I'm off to the world famous Peaches underground meet. Stick around at the end of the video because we capture some of the cars rolling out of Peaches, and they do put on a show. So we're at Daikoku car park, load of 911s out, so this is what we've got down here for. There's a Porsche meet down here tonight. Engines are open. There's a bit of a martini line up here. These are, I think they're all turbo cars as well. Great setups on them, decals on the front. Works wheels on a few of them as well. This is an 86 930 stock, unmodified, very clean on the inside. The engine's gorgeous. It's actually got a load of baby stuff in the back. That thing is stock and super clean. An 88 930, obviously modified. I might just ask the owner what horsepower that's got. We might have a look at the engine bay as well. So that's got a few extra little bits in it. What is going on there? So here we're staring at around 350 horsepower. I've got no idea what turbo's in that, but that is a monster of a 930. The black 930 turbo here as well, and it is strapped down right on the bonnet. That thing is not going anywhere. They're all running these GT2 wings as well. Big intercoolers. That's got a harness and straps in the back. This 930's driven. Look at this. Look at all of it worn down there as well. Driven and raced really hard. Oh. Hard to see in this light, but this is an 89 930, so it's 5-speed. It's actually linen grey, and in the light it kind of looks like Weiss gold, like R930, but it's actually linen grey. Like the guys have already turned up, it's got a roll cage in it. It's actually got the racing helmet right next to him there. It's got R9 Racing. That must be some racing crew here in Tokyo.
Several days later.
I'm at Daikoku parking lot. There's been a bit of a rumour that this might eventually get shut down because they've had a lot of tourist buses, hire cars come down here. We're in a hire car today, but there's been a few events down here that have kind of got a little bit out of hand. police have been down here, and we're not really too sure if this will be a thing that kind of lasts too much longer. If this does get bigger and the police really do start to move it on, there is a place a little bit further down which people do go to. But I wonder if this is a bit of a dying event here in Tokyo, and what a shame that would be. Now that line up there makes me wonder why I don't do more with my 930.
I'm Danny from RMC Miami, and this is 89 Turbo G50 built by Promodet, backdated to a 73 RSR look. It's fucking cold.
He's freezing.
It's got no heater, no insulation, nothing.
It is tight and cold in there. This thing's a monster.
The header setup is really gnarly. It's got Promodet does they flame hand bent headers like motorcycle stuff. You can see the flanges and everything else.
Oh yeah.
They dowel pin the crank and it's just piston rod setup. It's 3.3 single plug, makes 550 crank, so about like 490 wheel. It's really fucking fast. This is a personal friend of his car's ex before we bought it, so he did a lot of tricks on this car. You know, even though it still has the stock intake and single plug, it's very spicy car. 2,200 pounds, or I guess 1,000 kilos.
And what do you use it for? You racing it?
I actually buy and sell hot rods.
Yeah, okay.
In the States, and I road race 911s, just HPD, like track days and stuff, and it's just spirited street driving.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So
that is some spirited street driving.
Yeah, it is a spirited street driving.
That is so cool. Now I've just had a little bit of a chat off camera about these boys. These R9 are true racing people here in Japan. These have got like 350,000 kilometers on these cars, and it's all racing. And this rash here is not just by getting a bit of gravel on you. This guy rides right up your ass. These lads are quick. These are proper racers and do the laps around Tokyo. These boys don't get caught. And this is Dino's new RWB. I talked about all the paint, but I think he might have been doing it a little bit of a disservice when he talked about it on his video, because it looks cracking. I do love that yellow. He's done a really good job there. Well done, mate. So at Peaches, and there's more RWBs here. Some of the guys from when we were at the RWB party last night. Some of the regulars are out. This thing is killer, and the light's a little bit better tonight. You can kind of see the rabbit on the roof. Heavenly body. Love the wing on that. It's almost got like a IROC kind of feel about it, how it's smooth. That's a nice touch on that. Don't see that wing very often, and this has obviously got the grated and grilled RWB on the back. Set of exhausts. Cabriolet. It's a nice setup. Carbon fibre steering wheel. There she is in the dark. Slam 911. Great wheels. Look at those. I think they look really great on it. Fitment is tight. Look at that there. Very tight. Lovely design. It is so tight. We would never get away with that in Melbourne because that will bump and scratch all the way. I'm not sure if that's a Tech Art kit on here. Grills, vents and gills down the side. They actually do look like those vents down the wing as well, and the rear fender. just don't know if that is a tech art kit on that. Not too sure if the lad is coding in that or if he's checking the computer on it, but there's definitely a lot going on the screen. Slammed an airbag 996. Tight again. Fitment there. Wow. 996, and look at that. That looked perfect on the floor. There's a couple of Slam 996s here. This one looks like it's actually had the fenders rolled as well and just rolled out just so that it fits. But that thing looks belter there. New car rolls in. (964) turbo. There we go. Bit of midnight on the windscreen. That's a tasty bit of machinery. Looks super clean as well. All down the side, that is a super clean car. Bit of Porsche racing here as well. Look at that setup. Here's all the wing with the hydraulics. All the front, suspension, cooling, logos on the side. That is a machine. Just trying to fit everything back on, so they might be going soon. Roof scoop. So I've got a collection of Porsches here. 993 in like a Nardo grey, and it's got no tail on it, smooth at the rear. That's a nice touch. White and black seats on the interior, I think we can see those through there. That is a bit clean, love that. Airbag sat on the floor, very cool. How that's sat on a set of lovely BBS, and the rear is tight as well. Slant nose 911 as well, 3-piece gold wheels on it, but that 993 there is definitely a bit of me.